So here we go. Dorsal root ganglion. So spinal cord, dorsal root ganglion. Here's our dorsal root. I'm gonna label it on dorsal root. So what type of modality? Is it SA, sensory afferent, feeling coming into your body? Is it SE, somatic efferent, skeletal muscle, voluntary movement out? VE, visceral efferent, automatic organs, heart, lungs, glands. Once we determine that, we ask another question, our second question. What's the cell type? SA, we know that's a unipolar neuron. If it's SE, we know that's one multipolar neuron. If it's VE, we know it's going to be two multipolar neurons. After we determine the cell type and the modality, we then want to ask, okay, where does the cell body go? SA, cell body goes in the dorsal root ganglion. If it's SE or VE, the cell body is going to go in the ventral portion of the spinal cord. So after we determine where the cell body goes, we now want to determine, well, where does the axon start and end? Where does the axon start? SA is dorsal root. SE or VE is ventral root. Where does the axon end? Which ramus? If deep back muscles or back skin, dorsal ramus. If limbs, front, sides, or organs, ventral ramus. So as we go through each type, SA, SE, and VE, we'll use these same 5 steps to trace the pathway. Okay, let's go with this one. Numbness on the lateral side. Numbness on the lateral side. Modality. What's the modality? That's right. SA, sensory afferent. Sensory afferent. Why? Because it's a feeling message. What do we ask next? What's the cell type? It's a feeling message. What type of cell do we use for SA? That's right. SA uses a unipolar neuron. One single process that splits into 2 branches. Good, good, good. Cell body location. Cell body location. That's right. A unipolar cell body lives right here in the dorsal root ganglion. Good. Axon pad. Let's talk about the axon pad. That's right, the dorsal root. Axon enters the spinal cord through the dorsal root. Now, where does the axon end? That's right. Because this signal is coming from the skin on the lateral thigh, it travels through the ventral ramus. So our SA neuron goes skin receptor, ventral ramus, dorsal root ganglion, dorsal root, spinal cord. So numbness in the lateral thigh, the skin receptor there, message goes up, ventral ramus, dorsal root ganglion, dorsal root ends in the spinal cord. Let's do another one. This next one, we're pulling our hand away from a hot stove. Modality. That's right, this is SC. Somatic efferent because it's a movement message. It's a movement message. Okay. Cell type, SE uses a multipolar neuron, lots of dendrites, 1 axon. Got it. Cell body location. What is the cell body located for SC? That's right. The cell body is right here in the ventral horn of gray matter. That's the motor zone. Okay, axon path. The path of the axon. That's right. It's leaving the spinal cord through the ventral root. Then it travels out the ventral ramus to reach that muscle in your limb. In this case, it's going to be the forearm flexors. This SE neuron runs spinal cord, ventral root, spinal nerve, ventral ramus. And in this case, the forearm flexors. For our third example, we're going to do a heart rate increase when we get nervous. So, what's the modality? That's right, this is VE. That's right, VE also uses multipolar neurons, but it actually takes two neurons to get the job done, a preganglionic and a postganglionic. Okay, cell body location. The first cell body is in the middle region. The axon exits through the ventral root, From there, it synapses in the synaptic chain ganglion. Then that second multipolar neuron will travel, that's right, to the organs like the heart and tells it to speed up. So the VE path goes spinal cord, ventral root, ventral ramus, synaptic chain, target organ. And that's how you map neurons in the spinal cord. Remember, dorsal, sensory in, ventral, motor out,